Pearson is a well-known brand, and it's an international education and media company with a range of products and services such as courseware, assessments, services, textbooks and educational software.
Also quite well known for having been the owner of the Financial Times, the FT, and half owner of the Economist, and also half owned through some joint ventures, South African printing assets. But remember, all of those assets have been sold or in the process of being sold. Even the book publishing side's been slimmed down. So it's really focusing globally as an educational materials provider. That's the business plan going forward.
And market cap, we're looking at £4.8 billion. It has no price to earnings ratio, dividend yield of 6%. Let's look at the share price graph from the outset, and then Wayne, you can weigh in with your thoughts on this one. Now, that is not the healthiest looking share price.
Exactly that. Okay, what's happened with this company? They started off in 18 Vestact as an engineering company. Then in 1920 odd, they started to say, well, we can't do engineering anymore. Let's publish books.
So they went from engineering to publishing books.
Technical manuals and books, and over the time period. But the point is, they're struggling with the new age. They were in books and magazines while digital and media were taking over. Digital media was taking over. Online learning was taking over. So they've sold off the books. I mean, they've just sold off Penguin and Random House, which are one of the biggest publishers in the world. In fact, I think at one stage this company was the biggest book publisher in the world. Now they've gone rid of all of it. I mean, they bought a TV channel, ITV. They've tried everything to try and books on the decline. So they're trying to books and magazines on the decline. So they're trying to adjust their business to this new model, and they're struggling.
Their old assets in the print space.
So they've gone into digital. They're spending a fortune on education. They now purely educational. Let's say education's our game. They went into the US, spent a fortune, and they haven't gained any traction. In fact, they've had to sell off the assets to try and shore up the balance sheet. Hence the share price. They've had to
actually sell off the education assets.
No, they sell off the book assets.
The book assets. So they are niching. There's nothing in terms of...
they've invested a fortune in the US, and their last set of results from the US was dismal. In fact, a couple of the press reports said, you know, it's the last chance saloon. If they don't get this right, they're disappearing.
Are they going to disappear?
Look, I don't know. I mean, it has been quite a startling transition. As Wayne says, the book publishing, they took Penguin, merged it with Random House, which belonged to Bertelsmann. They incorporated all those businesses like Simon & Schuster and HarperCollins and all of those. Remember, they were quite significant in book publishing textbooks as well.
Yes.
So there's that. You can still do an element of that online and an element of that in print. But yes, they had a disappointing JV with some university in Florida system which fell apart. So
this is either going to be a big bet on the turnaround story, and you're going to pick it up at a good price.
I think they've got enough assets in the UK to carry them through in terms of the online courseware and coursework and online lectures and materials that get used in other institutions and so on. But sure, it's been quite a stunning kind of revision. And in the process of selling off some of those newspaper assets, I think they've lost their status as one of the sort of world's preeminent companies.
And status is big in education. You've got to understand the brand has got to prevail, and if there's been damage to the brand, given their restructuring.
When they announced these latest results, when the share price fell 30% in a day, now that doesn't happen often. Look, I'm cautious. You go into the US, you come to Africa and education or Brazil, competition's not huge. You go into the US, it's massive.
Or the UK.
Well, the UK, at least they know the market, but the US is very, very competitive, very well established.
It sounds as though you're going to go not hot.
Yeah, I think these kinds of corporate turnaround stories, you don't want to be too early, so not hot.